What's up, trading friends? Welcome back to yet another video. I'm Sam from Top Trader Team, guys, and I've been trading for over 6 years, with the previous 3 years being able to generate consistent profits for myself and my students. So with that being said, in today's video, guys, we're going to be discussing CORZ, ticker symbol CORZ. I already said that, but Core Scientific, okay? That's the name of the company. We're going to be talking about what's happening to the stock, where is it going, and much, much more. Now, listen, guys, none of what I say is financial advice. I'm just someone who's been trading for a very long time, who understands charts, who understands market psychology, and is able to give you guys some insights regarding how I believe the market will move. Now, whether you're trading in our community, follow my trade alerts and our lessons, or you're trading by yourself, trading is extremely risky, and you should always do your own due diligence, okay? So once again, nothing I say is financial advice, and I'm just a guy on YouTube who's been trading for a very long time, has been able to generate massive profits for himself and his community members, here giving you guys some free insight on YouTube. So with that being said, let's jump right into it, guys. What is happening to CORZ? We're going to be covering CORZ from a short interest standpoint, from how high can it potentially go, what are some things we need to know about CORZ, and why is CORZ, going bankrupt, right, or claiming bankruptcy is actually a little bit different than other companies going bankrupt, okay? So we're going to be talking about that. So why don't we just start with that, right? So everyone knows that CORZ, is a company that has now, announced bankruptcy, considering that, Bitcoin's been crashing, and, they had a lot of money potentially in FTX, right? And everything like that, right? Now, their CEO did said that, it is not an FTX situation where they're heavily weighted in the liability category versus assets, right? So I think that's something important for you guys to understand, right? Because the company's bankruptcy filings, guys, shows that it has a 1.4 billion assets against about 1.3 billion liabilities, right? So what does that mean? That means that they still have about $100 million worth of assets they're sitting on after they're announcing, their bankruptcy, right? Now, when we look at the company's market cap, right, the market cap of the company, guys, is only at $42 million, right? So that means that they have double the assets of what the company is trading for right now post bankruptcy, right? 1.4 billion assets minus 1.3 billion liabilities leaves us with $100 million worth of assets, okay? So this stock can still double from where it's sitting at right now, and it would still be, around its fair value, all right? Which sounds crazy to talk about, right? Considering how much this stock has already jumped up from the levels which it was previously trading at. However, there are a bunch of things which we need to discuss about this company, which are going to be potentially hurting the stock, right? Now, first thing being first, what is the first thing that's important? Well, guys, this is a company that is probably going to dilute further, right? They're probably going to dilute further, and that's one of the things that's been part of their plan of restructuring debt, okay? Restructuring debt, every time you hear that, think, oh boy, here we go, dilution. That's what that sounds like, okay? Now, however, right, that aside, this is also a stock which is potentially going to have a reverse split, considering that it's trading at 11 cents, right? 12 cents, let's say. It's trading at 12 cents, and, the NASDAQ requires a stock to be trading over $1, right, within a 30-day range or so, right? I think it's something like that, right? Which unfortunately CORZ is not able to, maintain right now. However, oftentimes, usually, a reverse split sucks. But recently, it seems like it has all shifted, okay? Starting with the COSM phenomena, which happened previously, guys, it seems as though everything has shifted. It seems as though people no longer even care about reverse splits. They think of reverse splits as a positive catalyst, and they go ahead and they buy the stock. Now, I want to pull up my charts so we can do some technical analysis, and I can show you guys some examples of this, right? And then we're going to be discussing the short interest and why this is a stock that can potentially catapult from the levels that it's sitting at right now, and why I believe it has a whole lot of room to go, right? And then I'm going to be telling you guys, should you be buying, selling, or holding right now? So we'll start recording. Okay. So right over here, guys, we have CORZ. Now, I am using Moomoo, guys. This is one of my favorite platforms to use when it comes to trading, because not only does it give me good access to charts and everything like that, right? But Moomoo also gives me good information regarding, fundamental analysis. When we go over here, guys, you see we see, inflow, outflow. We see it's in the corner, so maybe you can't see it. Maybe my screen's covering it. I want to move my screen for you guys so you can see, right? It shows their earnings, EPS, total revenue and everything like that, right? Moomoo overall, guys, is a really good trading platform. Check them out if you're interested. Also, even if you're not interested, let me tell you something. We have an exclusive promotion with Moomoo right now, guys, where if you make an account and deposit as little as $1, Literally takes 5 minutes of your time, deposit $1 US, they will give you a free stock valued up to $2,000 US, which you could sell and take your money out because Moomoo also has no withdrawal fees. So check them out, guys. The link is in the comment description. We've had people get, $100 stocks, $200 stocks. We even had someone get a $900 stock when Tesla was trading at $900. That's insane. I don't know about you, right? But, let's say your luck is in the best and you take 5 minutes of your time and you get a $50 stock. Bro, you deposited $1. You made $50 in 5 minutes. What are you waiting for? Take advantage of the promotion, guys, because this is a limited promotion. Once it goes away, it's gone for good. So the link is in the comment section, guys. Check them out. The link is through Moomoo. Now, let's get talking about charts. Okay, so the 4-hour chart, is a little bit messy over here. It doesn't give us much to work with. So why don't we go with the 15-minute chart, considering that this is a stock which only recently has started going on a volatile run. Okay, so as we can see, the stock went from about 13 cents, guys, all the way upwards of 51 cents. I think this was potentially the short squeeze that we wanted, right? This was the squeeze, guys, 5xing in total. Now, until then, since then, we've had some selling off, some further selling off, dilution, selling off, blah, 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 right? Bankruptcy, blah, 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 right? And all this stuff has led the stock to bottom at about 5 cents-ish. The stock right now is trading at about, 11 cents, 11.5 cents-ish, right? Which is, not necessarily where we want it to be, considering this last 15-minute candle was also red, right? But we do want to, we want to see it hold at least 10 cents, right? 10 cents is going to be massive, guys, because if it breaks 10 cents, I could easily see the stock fall down to about, 85 cents-ish, which is about, it's a big jump, okay? It's a big drop, it might not sound a lot. 10 cents to 8.5 cents, that's not a lot, but that's in reality is a lot, right? Now, when we look at the RSI as well, guys, we see the RSI is heading below down over here, guys, which isn't a good sign, right? Because I always want the RSI to be above 50. Between 50 and 70 is where I like my RSI to be, okay? Between 50 and 70, because if it gets above 70, then the stock is overbought. And, if it's below 50, that means that it's going through the oversold territory, near the oversold territory, about 30, right? Which to me, it shows a trend indicator, right? I also use the RSI as a trend indicator. Alongside this 200 MA line over here, guys, this is my 200 MA, okay? So as we can see, it has broken under the 200 MA and it's kind of selling off further below that, right? The trend line, I always like to trade with the trend, not against the trend, guys, because, I think it's a great way of kind of letting the market bail you out, even if you don't make per se the best decisions in it, okay? Now, when it comes to volume, we do see that volume is, ever since the spike we got over here, the volume has been dying down, but the relative volume for the stock is still really, really well, and it's holding up, right? And I know that the investor base, the retail trader base is still here for the stock. And I think next week is going to be a massive week for this stock, okay? Next week's going to be its make or break week, because we're going to see what are the bears doing, right? What are the bulls doing? What are the bears doing? And are they going to be able to squeeze the stock from the levels that it's sitting at right now all the way upwards of potentially 51 cents again? Now, before we discuss the short interest, guys, and why the stock has a massive short interest and why I could easily short squeeze, I need to talk to you guys about something. Make sure you guys check out our Discord community, guys, which is on 65% sale right now. It's on 65% sale. However, there are limited spots because I do offer one-on-one mentorship as well, right? One-on-one asking questions about, hey, what do you think about this stock? What do you think about that stock? Where do you see the stock going? Blah, 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 okay? And I don't have the time of day to give it to freaking 1,000 people, okay? So if you see spots available, check it out. The program right now is on 65% sale. You're gonna love it, guys. People are making a killing every single day in the community, guys. When we go to the market win section, guys, this is where the legends are made. I'm telling you, the top trader team, guys. You see right over here, guys, about a couple of days ago, on Friday, our boy DJ made about, 74% on GTII and RMED. My boy Sam the Man Samuel, 30% up on GTII. CORZ, the stock which we're talking about right now, 76% from my boy TAC, right? And these are all guys from the trailers, right? You see, we have the alerts right over here, right? The alerts, guys, they come with they come with a risk level and a confidence level, so you guys know exactly how much to allocate. They come with an exit price target, right? And they also come with, of course, a limited entry. Now, this RMED position, we're still green on it, but we're still holding, right? So there we go, free alert for you guys right there, right? So check us out, guys. The link is in the comment description, right? It is through Patreon, which is a monthly subscription service. And I know when people hear monthly subscription, what they think, right? They think, oh my God, another bill added to my long list of bills. But you're wrong, because this isn't your Netflix bill or your Spotify premium bill. This is the bill that pays the bills, okay? So it's time for you to get your account out of the red and back into the green. So join the community now. I look forward to talking to you guys on the Discord. With that being said, let's get back over here, guys. So like I was saying, right, the short interest on this stock. Let's go to Google Chrome. So according to Fintel, guys, this is a stock which is short at about 9.93%. This is a lie, though. Let me tell you why this is a lie, okay? Let me tell you why they're lying to you. Let me tell you why they're manipulating the stock market. Let me tell you why they're manipulating the short data, much more. Because when we come down over here, and when we look at the short borrow fee rate, we see that this is a stock that is taking about 10% yearly for shorts to borrow. Right, so I would say that this 10% is closer to about 50% short interest than it is to 10%. Now, what is the short borrow fee rate? You may be wondering if you're new to the stock market. Well, I'm here to help you. So the short borrow fee rate, right? This is the rate that shorts pay in order to be able to borrow a stock and then short it. Right, and this fluctuates depending on how many shares are available to short. Okay, and the higher this price goes, that means the higher the short interest is and the less shares there are available for new shorts to go ahead and borrow. To put this 10% into perspective, right? So look, it shows that this is a stock, Corz Scientific is a stock with a 10% short interest and a 10% cost to borrow. Oh, wow, 10% cost to borrow. Okay, so, let's go to BNGO. Okay, this is a regular ass stock. Okay, this is a stock that is, it's like an investor stock. Okay, the random stock I like to use as an example. So BNGO. Let's see what BNGO's short interest is and what its what its bar rate is. Okay, so we can kind of get a clear image. Oh, wow. Okay, so 15% short interest. So 15% short interest, right? So if Corz has 10% short interest, right, with a 10% cost to borrow, right, with a with a 10% cost to borrow. So that technically means that BNGO should have about a 15% cost to borrow, correct? Correct. Woohoo! Good job. You got it right. So when we go down to the cost to borrow, guys, the short borrow fee rate is at 2%. Is at 2%. So what does this mean? This means that Corz short interest is not legit, okay? The short interest that we see here, guys, is not accurate because it doesn't account for the naked shorts. It doesn't account for synthetic shares. It doesn't account for all these scummy ways that hedge funds use every day in order to manipulate the stock market and manipulate the short interest of float, okay? Now, what do we need in order to actually get a short squeeze? We need some buying in. We need some volume. We need volume to pour in, right? Because after all, guys, short interest without a massive move up is nothing, okay? So we need volume to pour in like it did on this day. And then in order to force these shorts to start covering their position. So with that being said, I hope you guys found value in today's video. I'm going to be continuing coming out. I'm going to continue coming out with CORZ videos. If you guys hit the thumbs up button and if this video gets over 100 thumbs ups, I'm telling you guys, if you're a new viewer here, right, and you're watching the video for like the first day or so, 100 likes may seem impossible. And you guys may be like, oh, only has like 30 likes. We'll never reach 100. But these videos get more and more likes as the day goes on. So hit the thumbs up button, join the community, right? Or join the movement, all right? And yeah, that's it. With that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Happy investing trading. Once again, I do look forward to meeting you guys and talking to you guys all in this amazing Discord that we have, guys. The alerts chat is very, very active, guys. We have a lot of community members always talking, always sharing their positions, always sharing their insights together, and making money, okay? So check us out, link in the comments in the description. Once again, take advantage of the promotion, all right? Thank you for watching, guys. Happy investing trading. Your boy Sam from Top Trader Team.